Drink responsibly, captain's orders.
Yeah.
All right, Whitlock and Wiley are joined by Eric Dickerson and TJ Houshmandzadeh. It's time for the Emmy Award-winning That Dude's Dudes. Marcellus, what you got?
Man, got to give love to the big uglies in the trenches. You and I, not these dudes on the end, this running back and receiver that gets all the credit. It's That Dude's Dudes time. Let's start with number 3, the Bengals defensive end, Sam Hubbard. I have a little man crush on this dude right now. Hubbard squash, the way he plays the game, his physical talents, they jump off the screen. You can see right now, Hubbard going against Colton Miller. Now, I don't know if Colton Miller's having a good year, but based on That Dude's Dudes, he's not. He is getting exposed. You can see right now, watch this setup move that's going on. His angle, he went out to in. So Colton Miller's going to sit down. Oh, why you sit down, Colton? Because you know what's going to happen? Hubbard squashed you and made you sit down, lunge, punch,
dropped his
and
head.
he's not there. Look at the legs, and this is why I love him. Look at the legs and the hip turn, and look at that. Opens up, gets all that he needs in terms of space, and gets to Derek Carr. Colton Miller, first-round draft choice. Not looking so great this year. Sam Hubbard is, and that's our third That Dude of the Week. Let's go with the Miami Dolphins. And number 2, defensive end, Robert Quinn. This is quintessential, I say. We saw the Dolphins lose to the Vikings 41-17, but Robert Quinn still got his. And you can see as he had 2 tackles and a sack. Watch how he does. Going up there with the dent move, as we call that. And when he does the dent move, Riley Reef, it's going to turn into some little chicken wings. Instead of punching, he got caught out. Hands all wide, chicken winging, that's not good. And now you're going to see the arm and hand-to-hand combat. Look at Robert Quinn turning his hips. Despite getting pushed by Riley Reef, his hip turn. And then the hand combat. Knock that wrist off. Knock that elbow off. So now you can't push me entirely past the quarterback. And then, what? Downhill skiing. Look at them skates right there. Shout out to the cleat company. And now you got my man Riley looking like a big whale out there trying to save my quarterback. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Too late. And now, look at this. This is where the money's at. Both guys selling out for this play right here. And now Kirk Cousins is seeing stars because he realizes they about to come get me. Yes, they are. Sack, forced fumble. Robert Quinn, second That Dude of the Week.
You found Miami's only good player.
Damn right. We were digging, too. Number 1, Bears linebacker. Y'all know him, Khalil Mack. This is a Mack back sack. For real. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, it's time to shut it down this year. You're getting back sacked out there. Wow, Khalil Mack. Unbelievable play right here. Let's start off with him. You see it's loud in Chicago. Look at the crowd noise. Look at the offensive line. They're looking in on the ball. This is why crowd noise is important. You can see right now he's going to use that to his advantage. They both have to look at the ball. Khalil Mack's like, you're not going to get a jump on the snap count like I am. So now Khalil Mack comes up with a little stutter step. You see that outside arm right there? Oh, that's to manipulate the offensive lineman. And he's starting to gain speed. He's on his treadmill. He's faking upfield, and then watch what happens. Oh, my God. Did he stab him, get him on one arm with the one-arm extension, and now he has that elbow. Oh, once you have that elbow, you control the man. Making him do the Humpty dance out there. I mean, damn. Can you watch yourself? And now, it's time to do a little limbo, but you know what? I'm going to win this limbo, get into my Steph Curry position, and we all know what this looks like. What does this sound like when you get into that position? Ezel, help me out.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh.
Yeah, I heard you, Aaron Rodgers, and Akeem Hicks is not impressed. He's like, that's just another sack. That dude, number 1 of the week.
Great job, Marcellus. All right, let's move to New Orleans, where the Saints will host the Steelers in a huge matchup Sunday. A lot of people would say this game is a battle of 2 of the best quarterbacks of the era, but Saints defensive end Cam Jordan bristled at the suggestion Big Ben was in the same class with his guy Drew Brees.
Roethlisberger top 5 in this era.
You put him at top 5 in this era.
A couple Super Bowls. Probably gonna
Is that a yes or no?
Yes.
You put so you have who do you be your top 5? Drew. Tom. Aaron. Peyton.
Who?
Manning. He's not.
Well, I didn't even count him in the era.
This is the era. He retired 2 years ago.
Him in the era.
That was most of Roethlisberger's career. You're saying he's better. He's better than Phillip Rivers right now.
Right now.
Career-wise.
Career-wise.
Because you give him the Super Bowl nod. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he didn't have a more accomplished career than Phillip Rivers.
You're putting him at number 5.
I put him in 5.
Okay. I mean, okay. I'd honestly put Eli before I put Ben, but okay.
Damn, he went Eli on it.
Yeah.
Listen, as Big Ben's one of his biggest fans in the media, I agree with Cam Jordan here to some degree. That I would put Brady, Breeze, Peyton Manning, and I think there's an argument about Phillip Rivers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Aaron Rodgers as well.
Aaron Rodgers, I'm sorry, yeah. That would be, and then you got a battle here for 4 and 5.
Okay, them first 4 names, nobody earning their check saying them names. Duh. Like, yeah, he's not competing with the first 4. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. However, let's not start taking these type of shots at Ben Roethlisberger, 2-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time.
One carried by the defense.
See, that's the thing about that carrying, because I was out there saying, carry me, anybody. Give me anybody else on this desk. I mean, that carrying, we moved the goalpost on anything. First of all, you ain't got a ring. Okay, I got a ring. But you didn't win it. It wasn't because of you.
They carried you. I should have got a carry.
Well, my point is, I love his authenticity. I love his thoroughness. I love the fact that he's having the conversation we have in the locker room for those other 23 hours when we're not at the podium, when we're not on that conference call. This is how we really talk about the game. When reporters stick the microphone in the Lions' den, I want them to hear real roars from the Lions. Instead, a lot of guys get PC and try to take care of everybody. To me, this is the way you should present it and say, hey, Roethlisberger's going to play as hard as he can regardless of what I say, because he is a Hall of Famer. So respect to what he's done, but doesn't mean I got to give him all the love and all the credit. I like this.
Yeah, the day and age of guys just being politically correct, it's over now.
Yeah.
Like, that's how he felt, and it's what you said. When you're in the locker room, buddy just got selected to the Pro Bowl. Oh, he weak. And that's how we talk.
Yep.
Now, he's being a bit harsh. Like, if you go through it, Big Ben is top 5, 6, if depending on between him and Phillip Rivers. He's 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Guarantee. That, to me, that's no question. Now, that's how he felt. He said it, and I can't really watch. I want to watch this game.
Week.
I can't really watch. I can't wait to watch this game now, because Cameron Jordan, he's had a really good year this year. He had a really good year. So now he can really get out there and give a chance to prove it and say, the Steelers lose this game, it's going to hurt their playoff chances.
Well, you know, I think Big Ben is most definitely 5 or 6. He's got to be. I mean, but I do like his candor, because, you know, most players, they politically correct. You know, I don't want to say it, but you know how it is when they turn their back. The media goes, man, he can't play. He's sorry as hell. So for sure, I like the way he put it. And you know, you see a quarterback he put first?
Drew Brees.
Right.
He
put his own quarterback first. So I like his candor.
And plus, who are you fooling? Like, I mean, I think even the people that you're trying to be politically correct for are sitting there like, that's not it. Like, give me more of you in your answer.
That's refreshing, Wayne. It's refreshing.
It's refreshing.
Eli Manning is a pot shot at Ben. I think, to me, this...
Or is it a pot shot at Eli? Like,
no.
We might as well just throw Eli in there.
No. I think, if I read really deep into this conversation, I think Ben is taking some shine off himself around the league. It ain't just us talking heads that are sitting around going, you know what, Ben's a problem. Ben's an interception thrower. Ben's a finger pointer. Ben's earned the right to criticize this guy or that guy. This is out of his own mouth. And I guarantee you Cameron Jordan got some friends on the Steelers, and they've talked. And to me, this is a shot at Ben. He's losing respect around the league.
Well, let's be careful, because if we continue down that trail, we end up in a Hall of Fame conversation like T.O. went through, where we start talking about everything else outside of what you really did on that football field between the white lines. Between the white lines, Ben Roethlisberger is a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't give a damn what kind of teammate he becomes. If that's going to be something that takes him out that conversation, I don't like this.
I do think Ben's going to the Hall of Fame.
All right.
I do think that if somebody wanted to criticize Ben going to the Hall of Fame, I wouldn't shout him down as ignorant.
Well, I don't want choir boys qualifying for the Hall of Fame, and therefore I don't want
choir boys.
I don't want malcontents.
The thing is, it's when it's the quarterback. When it's the quarterback, it's like, whoa, they don't act like this, or they're not supposed to act. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like what he did with Antonio Brown, I don't care he's dead wrong, will always be wrong, should have never done it. But when you're the quarterback, it's a surprise that why is he doing this? Because normally you handle things behind closed doors.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But with Cameron Jordan, he's right. He's 5 or 6. It's not saying Roethlisberger sucks. He's just not top 5. Being 6, well, that's not bad.
What's wrong with that?
And Eli, 2-time Super Bowl MVP.
What's wrong with that? If you were in your era, and so Eric's one of the 5 or 6 best running backs in this era.
That's different. That's not go crazy. That's not lose your mind. Come on, my stats spoke for themselves. Come on, man. That's when I was young. When I was young and running that ball. That's different.
It's an insult.
You know what?
It's an insult.
But talking about taking away from the Hall of Fame, I hate that kind of stuff because that's like saying everyone has to say the perfect thing. You got to be the perfect guy. Look, we're a bunch of football players. That's what it comes down to. We're a bunch of football players. We say things sometimes that are just raw, especially to each other. So, hey, I like what he said though.
Yep. Get into that Lions Den, man. Y'all remember when Richard Sherman came off that field? What was the NFC Championship game? Aaron Andrews put that mic in that Lions Den, and she got full uncut dope. And that's how it should be, man. Every interview, like what?
Y'all try me with him?
He's sorry. I mean, that's how we get motivated to play, and then we get to the podium. Oh no!
But that's how we talk in the locker room. That's how it is. That's what you miss from playing is a locker room. That type of banter back and forth.
All right, coming up, the Chargers say.